The reading today is from the letter of Paul to the Corinthians, and it speaks of the gifts of the Spirit. Now, this is the Spirit that was hovering over the deep at the beginning of Genesis when God spoke creation into life. It's the Spirit that knew you as you were formed in your mother's womb. It's the Spirit that gives us life and binds us together as the body of Christ. Now, Paul talks of different gifts which you could maybe look on as a list to be achieved or a way of judging yourself or others, but that would be to miss the point. It's about the diversity and uniqueness of each of us and how we come together to form the powerful body of Christ. And being together means we can achieve great things in God's name. So we start in chapter 12 of 1 Corinthians verse 7. Now to each one the manifestation of the Spirit is given for the common good. To one there is given through the Spirit the message of wisdom, to another the message of knowledge by means of the same Spirit, to another faith by the same Spirit, to another gifts of healing by that one Spirit, to another miraculous powers, to another prophecy, to another distinguishing between spirits, to another speaking in different kinds of tongues, and to still another the interpretation of tongues. All these are the work of one and the same Spirit, and he gives them to each one just as he determines. The body is a unit, though it is made up of many parts, and though all its parts are many, they form one body. So it is with Christ. For we were all baptized by one Spirit into the body, whether Jews or Greeks, slave or free, and we were all given the one Spirit to drink. Now the body is not made up of one part, but of many. If the foot should say, "Because I am not a hand, I do not belong to the body," it would not for that reason cease to be part of the body. And if the ear should say, "Because I am not an eye, I do not belong to the body," it would not for that reason cease to be part of the body. If the whole body were an eye, where would the sense of hearing be? If the whole body were an ear, where would the sense of smell be? But in fact, God has arranged the parts of the body, every one of them just as he wanted them to be. If they were all one part, where would the body be? As it is, there are many parts, but one body. The eye cannot say to the hand, "I don't need you," and the head cannot say to the feet, "I don't need you." On the contrary, those parts of the body that seem to be weaker are indispensable.